a hammered dulcimer, the ancestor of the piano, a very ancient instrument that was probably invented in the ancient Persian Empire, taken to Europe during the Crusades, brought here to Virginia in the 1600s, and was actually popular in the United States for 300 years, and it died away about 100 years ago, and this is part of the revival of the instrument. This is a Dusty Strings D600, a large hammered dulcimer with 85 strings, but it still has a very piano-like sound, even though it's not a piano. And here's why they used this as the model for making the piano. They said, let's take these hammers, and instead of moving the hammers around to different strings to get the notes, why don't we have a separate hammer for every note with buttons to push called keys to make them hit the strings? And that's where they got the idea for the piano. But I'm playing the original instrument, and these are called hammers. They're made out of wood. They have suede on one side and bare wood on the other in this particular model. The strings are laid out in such a way that you have a separate string for each note. So it's not like a guitar or violin where you use your fingers to make the strings longer and shorter, but you have longer and shorter strings. An advantage of that, or disadvantage, if the way you see it, is to have the string continue ringing when you go on to the next note, because you're not damping it with your fingers. So you go like, you can hear it all just ringing away. This is used for all sorts of kinds of music. Appalachian folk music, it's used for Irish music, ragas in India, it's used for nature music in China, it's used for classical music in many parts of the world. I tend to be among the group of people who are self-styled and come up with my own kind of things on the hammered dulcimer. But if you want to play the hammered dulcimer, you can choose whatever style you want to, whether you want to play for a country dance or for dramatic, impressionistic things. So let's go back to our country dance, Shady Grove, that we started with.